All right, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna sit right here because this is beautiful, and I'll discuss what I mean. My name is Evan Strong, the founder of In the Image Clothing Company. What we do under In the Image Clothing Company is allow the human body to work through clothing. We come at the skeletal system and leave the body in its neutral position by having clothing stay centered, fit correct, ideally be made from 100% natural materials, and that's how we allow the human body to work. I just thought like how funny it would be if this was like stinging nettle and I'm just like touching it. I just didn't know, you know? Anyway, Utah, the United States of America, is where we are based. This is one of our fourths though to our company, which is Poodle based, okay? In the Image Clothing Company Poodles, we specialize in purebred standard poodles. We let dogs stay natural. That's our slogan for this fourth of the company, but as well as just all the things that we do with feeding dogs and, you know, keeping collars and leashes and harnesses balanced and natural materials and centered on the dogs, advocating for dogs in all the ways that we do. We will have poodle parade events, okay? Not parades, no, but here in the state of Utah, the United States of America, the point of this video is just to really make it clear. This is going to be a relatively short, straight to the point video. Utah is beautiful, okay? Poodle parade events in Utah's beauty, okay? That's this title. Utah is amazing. We have mountains, big ones, okay? For those of you that call what we would call hills mountains, no, we've got big mountains. The Rocky Mountain range here in the western United States, Midwest, right? United States. We've got lakes, rivers. We have slick rock, like in St. George area, if you're like looking it up to see what I'm talking about, right? We have a lot of national parks here. We have slot canyons where waters run through these, you know, slick rock, like sandstone stuff, and you can walk through these really narrow, really big rock canyons. It's only about this wide as this little trail. We have pine forests and aspen trees. We have these cottonwood trees. We've got so much biodiversity, okay? There are a few lakes here, lots of rivers here, wetlands. In the winter, we get snow, sometimes feet deep. Our license plates say the greatest snow on earth, okay? That's not my claim. I'm just saying we get a lot of deep snow. So, poodle parade events in Utah's beauty. I want to make it very clear, this is the type of stuff, okay? So many mountainous trails like this, mountain biking trails, hiking trails, horse trails. The point of poodle parade events is to bring only these two types of dogs allowed, okay? Purebred poodles of any size or poodle mixes of any size. It's in the name, okay? Poodle parade events. And we get together and we discuss our dogs, and I give information on really what we do under In the Image Clothing Company Poodles. I'm gonna say it like that because we do a lot, and so it's not just one thing that we'll be talking about at the events. Now, a lot of it's just fun though. Fun for the dogs, fun for us as owners of dogs, and then not even just as owners of dogs, but just to experience stuff like this. A lot of people don't get to get in nature very often. Maybe they don't know if they like it, and we can introduce them to it. A lot of dogs don't get to be in things like water. Poodles were bred to be waterfowl retriever dogs, and so it's in their genes, like back a ways, I guess, but to love water. So that's a lot of what we'll do too, is teaching dogs how to navigate terrain, whether they are just puppies or just dogs that have never really hiked around. And it's really good on the joints of the dogs to be not on flat man-made flooring, okay? So I will give a lot of information at Poodle Parade events. Some of them will be called Clean the Creek events. We will go around with like bags or, you know, whatever it comes to being container-wise, and clean up trash out of rivers. Like there's one right here. That's one of the reasons why this is so lush right here. There's a river like 30 feet from me, just right here. So this is what Poodle Parade events are under In the Image Clothing Company, and I've talked about them quite a bit before today's date, okay, up until today's date, if you will, as I word it right when I say that. But I want to make it so clear the beauty of the state of Utah. It's so diverse. One of the most diverse places is on the earth, like as far as one little location that has so many different things as far as like wildland, okay, stuff. Wildland, bro. This land's wild, dude. So bring your dogs, have a good time. Remember, just always bring something, slip lead, collar and leash, or harness and leash, right? Something to restrain every dog you bring. Bring as many dogs as you want though. Poodle, standard, miniature toy, okay? Poodle mix, standard miniature toy, teacup, moyenne, whatever, you know, sizing you wanna bring them. As I say, just know some stuff we get, like I said, big mountains, and we'll put a, that sounded so funny the way I said it, disclaimer on each individual event, on, you know, what the weather is expected to be, and, you know, how treacherous the terrain will be. Little small dogs just can't go on really big hikes in our big mountains. You can bring them, maybe put them in a backpack if you do, right, if they get tired. But I'm just saying this in this video for the sake of Utah is beautiful. We have the internet down nowadays if you want to look up and just see what Utah looks like, and just know that what you see might only be part of it. There's so much diversity here as far as nature, okay? So there we go. That's the point of Poodle Parades, and the big point with Utah is In The Image Clothing Company is based in the state of Utah, the United States of America. So if not every single one, just about every single one of our events will be here in the state of Utah, okay? So just know it's beautiful, and it is beautiful. So thank you. Like I said, my name is Evan Strong, the founder of In The Image Clothing Company. Check out all 4 sides of us. We also have, in addition to the 2 that I mentioned, In The Image Clothing Company Music. I show sizings and setups of guitars, and I also just make music, right, to not alter the body. The hands are essentially the shoulders, so, okay? The feet are essentially the hips as well, right? So that's another thing. At Poodle Parade events, we will do a lot to help people know how to navigate their environment within clothing that's often so imbalanced that that's the reason you're actually getting tired on what you would call a hike. It's not really your body's capability as much as it is your body trying to fight through clothing. Same thing with dogs and their collars and their harnesses, right? And leashes pulling on them. So yeah, okay, beautiful. I love Utah. I've lived here my whole life. I know quite a bit of the area of, like, you know, what, meaning some places that I know that we can for sure have some Poodle Parade events scheduled, but then anywhere here that we would want to, and we'll do them in different locations for some of the reasons I mentioned, and a lot of other things that we'll end up doing, okay? A lot of advocacy for dogs is what we do, breeding and ownership, and, okay, information. We give a lot of information. We talk about things thoroughly and in depth. So just know it's so pretty here, so beautiful. It's a desert, so it's normally pretty dry, not much humidity, although right now I'm feeling like tacky. Like, it feels humid to me right now, and this is probably like normal to a lot of other people on the earth, but I'm right by the river and I'm like down in these plants, right? So dry, hot, unless it's winter, then it's dry even though there's snow. It's a desert. So anyway, there you go, okay? Come if you want, come if you'd like, come if you don't know if you'd like it, and you'll end up liking it. Poodle Parade events, as I've said, and all 4 sides of our company are amazing. We're on 100 episodes plus 35. 135 episodes of In The Image Clothing Company podcast as of last night. The main side of In The Image Clothing Company, we really just allow the body to work. Our music, or the music that I make, I'd say is cool, and we give good information. But as I've said, without diminishing any of the other sides of the company, right now, what I'm the most excited for, and really what's going to be one of the biggest as far as like amount of what we do under In The Image Clothing Company's 4 sides, is going to be In The Image Clothing Company Poodles for life. It's going to be just really big and awesome. So a lot of that is going to be just allowed to happen because of our physical location here in the state of Utah, okay? So thank you, and thank you. Like I said, my name is Evan Strong, the founder of In The Image Clothing Company. Today's the 21st of June, 2025. We specialize in standard size, purebred poodles. We will be breeding them, okay, as well. So a lot of our stuff will be geared around bigger dogs, like I'm saying, with the hikes and things. I personally don't like super treacherous big hikes for context on, you know, where I'm coming from as the one scheduling these. But yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm excited. I'm as excited as maybe some other people might be, or maybe should be, or maybe end up will be, you know, being. It'll be awesome. Thank you.